It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Today we're going to be talking about Reesa Teesa. Now, y'all know I did not talk about this when this story was all the way viral. I mean, for me, I wasn't going to sit through no 52-part series on TikTok and try to dissect everything that this lady had going on in her life with her marriage or the dude that she was with, all the lies and different things that he was running up through there. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my game. That was not something I was willing to do. So I kind of sat out the conversation. However, Risa Teesa did eventually end up taking on a life of her own. She amassed millions of views on TikTok off of her "Who the F Did I Marry" story. It ended up going viral. It ended up getting picked up by The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God and Jess Hilarious. And unfortunately, by the time it actually took form with their opinion and their reaction to the situation on the show, it became an even bigger phenomenon. It's become an even bigger cultural phenomenon that's being talked about across the world, across the nation, etc. So now that things have taken a head, Reesa Teesa has come out and actually decided to defend herself. She has an interview of her own with Miss Tamron Hall. So, although I'm not going to go through the entirety of the story, I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with it by now anyway. I'm going to do a quick synopsis of what was going on. How do we actually get here? And then we're going to get into what Charlamagne and Jess Hilarious had to say. And then we're going to get into what Miss Reesa Teesa had to say in defense of herself in the Tamron Hall interview. And we're just going to throw all of that into one nice collective video, okay? Saves me time, gives you entertainment for the day, and everybody gets, what we want out of the situation. I think that's the best deal. Okay? So, just to give anyone that's not so familiar with the situation, because we can't overestimate the impact of stories, Miss Reesa Teesa is a TikToker who she got ran up through there. Let's just be honest, okay? She got ran up through there. She got fooled. She got bamboozled. She got swindled. Uh, this nigga had her thinking this nigga was finna buy a house and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So TikTok user Teresa, aka Reesa Teesa McCoy, she's caught millions of viewers' eyes with her drama top story of how she married and divorced a man that she calls "quote unquote" Legion. Don't know why she called that nigga Legion. You giving him a lot of motherfucking credit, giving him a name like that. You know what I'm saying? A nigga named Legion got to be putting the smack down on the whack down. You understand what I'm saying? You don't call a nigga Legion for nothing. Goddamn. In the span of 5 months. The series, titled "Who the F Did I Marry?" has become one of the most viral sensations of 2024, sparking memes, chaos, and keyboard war on social media. Now, what was all the drama about? Miss Reesa Teesa claims that her ex-husband Legion was a con artist, who lied to her about everything from his name, his job, his family, his past, and even his twin mother effing brother, okay? So when I say he took her up through there, this nigga gave her absolutely nothing to work with. Everything that he had going on was allegedly a lie, and if there was any truth to it, it was probably shrouded in lies to where you could never even actually get to the truth. She says he manipulated her into marrying him during the pandemic and then tried to ruin her life with his schemes and scams. Okay. This article that I'm reading right here, they said that it sounds like a a plot penned by Jane Austen or a movie from a Tyler Perry production, which I'll be totally honest, it do sound like some shit like that. I mean, let's be real. Tyler Perry gonna have some shit that come out in 2024, 2025 that's gonna be eerily similar to the Reesa Teesa story. Y'all already know what it is, and them niggas on Tubi gonna really run with this shit the way that they ran with that Megan Thee Stallion story, talking about the rapper that got shot in the foot, which is going viral all over again right now. Now, Miss Reesa, she posted 52 videos. I don't know who has time out of their life to post 52 videos. I mean, it's 52 weeks in a year. If you post once a week, I wouldn't even catch up to what the fuck she got going on. She posted 52 in a stretch of about, and they say each video stretched about 10 minutes each. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm gonna come online and embarrass myself and tell y'all some shit that's gonna make me look like a motherfucking crazy dumbass fool. But some people have less shame than others, right? So she narrated the entire ordeal from how they met to how they split. She also did a live stream longing about 2 hours answering questions from followers and sharing more details. Her videos have amassed over 100 million views and her account has garnered 3.4 million followers and 34 million likes. So she's the living testament of my life is your entertainment at this point. Like, she came and bared all. She held nothing back. She was willing to make herself look a goddamn idiot. And the people came in and they decided to follow. They decided to get in tune with what she has going on. And now with all these newfound followers, viewers, etc., I think her videos are implemented into the TikTok payment program. Some people are thinking that she might be making anywhere in the upwards of $4,000 to $7,000 of some sort of sum off of these videos. You know, perhaps a week or a month. I don't know how they breaking that down. But perhaps, you know, her life is changing for the better. Now, in these videos, she does reveal how Legion, quote unquote, promised to take her to her dream destinations such as London and Paris, but never delivered on those promises. She says that she still hopes to travel to those places someday by herself. And she also warns other women to be careful of men like him and to love themselves first, which self-esteem, self-love, self-respect, that is the most important for anyone out there. If you don't love yourself, if you can't embrace yourself, look yourself in the mirror, love on yourself, man. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're worthy. You know, I know these mantras and shit, they sound cheesy, corny, whatever. But if that's what it takes to get you through the day, if that's what it takes for you to feel beautiful, for you to feel fulfilled within yourself and not find yourself in a position where somebody can manipulate you and take your essence out of your spirit, do that. Okay? Now, a man who claims to be the real Legion has responded to Reesa Teesa's allegations, and he accuses her of lying and cheating adversely. He says his name is Jerome McCoy, and he's the twin brother of the man Reesa Teesa married. He says that he left her because he caught her with another man named Bradley in their house, and he's willing to drag her into the court of law. He says he's planning to sue Reesa Teesa and TMZ for defamation and slander. Okay. Now, earlier, TMZ did report their story that they allegedly identified this guy, Legion, as Jerome McCoy. Reesa Teesa has denied Jerome McCoy's claims and asked her fans not to engage with him. She says that he is mentally unstable and dangerous. The viral drama has drawn the attention of another woman by the name of Latoya Averett, who says she was Jerome McCoy's first wife. She says he also lied to her and also tried to destroy her life as well. She supports Reesa Teesa and says they are both victims of his abuse. So clearly this Jerome McCoy, aka Legion, is a fuck nigga, certified fuck nigga, undisputed fuck nigga, indisputable fuck nigga, right? At least in the last decade of his life, he done had 2 wives that he done let down, fucked over, and ruined, okay? So, yeah, I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to listen to nothing he got going on. Boycott this nigga page, report this motherfucker. Don't give him a platform or a leg to stand on. If he want to take it to court, let him get his motherfucking ducats up. The ducats that he claimed he had for that fucking house. And put your money where your mouth is, nigga. Get the lawsuit together. Cause Reesa Teesa say you're unhinged. All right. Now again, all of this transpired prior to the Breakfast Club picking up this story. So then we have Jess Hilarious and Charlamagne the God, who decided to put their own spin on it, and I'm gonna play you guys some of what they had to say. All right.
Morning, everybody. Reesa TikTok. All right, so this has been swarming around social media. It's been on every blog site. Started on TikTok. Her name is Reesa Teesa. Reesa Teesa. She has a viral story. Who the F did I marry? Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the story about her ex-husband being a pathological liar. Mm-hmm. She took the TikTok and she tells us how she met. They met him online. She met him online. They met on 2 different apps though, Facebook dating app and Hinge. And he had 2 different names on the profile. So she didn't realize that it was the same person in the beginning. But
now I will say she fucked up. She fucked up there. You saw the same nigga on 2 different apps and you wouldn't even recognize what they say. Where was your antennas at, family? Like, What did the nigga have a fade on one picture and he had goddamn dreads in another? Like where he looked like two completely different niggas? Because if you was attracted to him on one page, I would have thought you probably would have went through his photos and noticed, okay, this nigga got the same photos on Hinge and Facebook. Clearly, I'm talking to the same nigga. Even if it's a different name, you can't recognize the photos. You know, this is, I don't know. That's where shit comes to a questionable start.
A running joke in their relationship because he actually did come clean about it to her. She didn't even notice that. So she already like, I don't like to call women like dumb, but it's like, yo, how you didn't
you
even
from Baltimore.
know that?
Y'all call everybody dummy.
No, but that's a good dummy. This was like dumb. Like how you ain't even know that the same guy, you on both of these apps, and the same guy is on both of the apps. He just used a different name, different picture and all that. But anyway.
But she would know her husband, all right?
Yeah, but this before they got married.
Okay.
Play number one.
We met in March of 2020. Georgia got shut down, locked down 2.5 weeks.
I didn't even know she was in the A with this shit in Georgia. God damn. The motherfucking Georgia's education system. I'm going to be honest. My high school lost accreditation my motherfucking right after my senior year. Not my senior year, but the year after. You know what I'm saying? So Georgia education has been struggling for some time. There was other high schools that lost accreditation around the same time. Clayton County was going down bad like a motherfucker, man. Morehouse, all these Morris Brown, not Morehouse, but Morris Brown and all these motherfuckers was losing accreditation around the same time, man. So please bear with Reesa Teesa, man. She went through a hard time, man. Maybe she was cooking. Maybe she was baking the cookies with the ladies too. Y'all know what I'm talking about, those of y'all that know.
We got married January of 2021, and we were divorced August of 2021. So keep in mind that this story is spanning March of 2020 until about June of 2021. We met online. My tire blew on my way to our first date, and he met me at a gas station, fixed my tire, then took me to go get another tire, paid for it. And
I bet he fixed more than that motherfucking tire, didn't he, huh? He put the tire iron to the flat now, didn't he? That's all it took.
I just thought, oh my God, this is the beginning of a beautiful romantic story.
By the way, their first date was at Cheesecake Factory, so she not one of them, okay about that. You know what I'm saying? So she also had said that he had fake phone calls, like he wasn't talking to nobody when he would act like he was faking phone calls in front of her, and like the whole time. Play number 2.
Every morning he would get on the phone with his brother. We'll call his brother John, and he would be like, "Hey, babe, John said good morning," and so I would just say, "Hey, John," call out, "Hey, John," and he would relay back and forth what I said to John, what John said to me. So he was like, "I can't wait for you guys to meet her. Like, I know I'm gonna marry her. I know it." He said everything I wanted to hear. Love bombing 101. This man wrote the book. So he talked to his brother every day. He talked to his friends every day. It wasn't until he got kicked out of my house in June of 2021 that I found out every single phone call was made up. He was never on the phone.
You ain't never talked to nobody. This man ain't never had nobody.
You out here saying hi to a brother that you ain't never physically heard from. You ain't never heard this nigga voice. Nigga ain't never said, "Hey, what's happening with you? What y'all cooking for dinner? What's for breakfast over there? What the fuck happened?" You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard this nigga shit come through the goddamn receiver, but you just happy to be there. Hey, John. What's going on, John? Hope everything's good. Have a great day. Enjoy your day at work. This is, trying to tell y'all, man. Trying to tell y'all. Baking them cookies. So, before I let Jess Hilarious move forward, I want to tell y'all a quick story, man. And this is for me, it was a funny shit. I remember back when I was a little bit younger, my dad, I don't know what the fuck my dad was going through, but he dated somebody who was a cookie baker. You know what I'm saying? And again, yeah, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. The kids at school that be baking the cookies with the lunch ladies and shit, they don't be having regular classes. We trying to be sensitive, so we just gonna call them cookie bakers. And he found himself dating one. I don't know how. Maybe she was giving him, straight up intelligent vibes. I think he was being led by the other head. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, I started picking up pretty quick that she wasn't all the way up to speed. You know what I'm saying? This lady came and told me one day and was like, yeah, you know, I spoke to Nicki Minaj today. And I'm sitting here like, oh, word? You spoke to the Nicki Minaj? You talking about the queen of hip hop, the rap? Really? And me, of course, I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I ain't even spoke to Nicki Minaj, but you spoke to her today. She's like, yeah, I spoke to her on Facebook. She messaged me every day. She said, what's that? I told her I'm finna cook. I'm like, you told Nicki Minaj you finna fry some motherfucking chicken on Facebook? At that point, I said, God damn, Pop, what the fuck going on, man? What the fuck? The snapper must be crazy for you to be playing these types of games. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ended up biting him in the motherfucking ass playing them games with that girl because when he got tired of her ass, he couldn't get rid of her. He had to call that lady mama and got there get her physically removed from Pop's house. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck he found himself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Clearly he was in it for the moose shoe. But he was dealing with a who's who. It was a Blues Clue. Let me get back into Just Hilarious in this story.
Phone.
How'd she know that though?
Nothing.
How'd she know it was fake?
She reveals that she ended up talking to a couple of his family members that she had reached out to after she started doing some digging and investigating. But he hasn't spoke to his brother since 2015 when their mom died. He actually don't have no friends is what she said. Then she goes on to say about the job that he lied about.
He told me when I first met him that he was a VP at his company. He was looking to buy a house.
What was the name of the company? He was a VP at what? At where? Does he have a LinkedIn? Is he Googleable? You damn sure gullible, but was he Googleable?
Was VP of a major condiment company. It is fair to note he paid every bill. He gave me spending money. Truth is, he was a tip.
At a major condiment company, was it goddamn Heinz? Shit. Was it A1? A1 Steak Sauce? Was it goddamn McCormick Salt Packaging? Who was it? Come on, man.
So he would call me and he would pretend to reprimand employees who couldn't see that he had a Bluetooth thing in his ear. He would pretend to take phone calls from the company president who needed his help on something. But he was a temp. He was a temp forklift driver. There's nothing wrong with a forklift driver, but he was pretending to be a VP.
So she had got pregnant, right? And then they had a miscarriage. Now, when she went to the hospital, she called him. She had the people call him or whatever, and he acted like his assistant. And, you know, now he is a forklift driver, and he's also a temp, but he acted like he was the CEO of his own company. He answered the phone acting like the assistant, like, oh, he can't make it in right now. That's because he really couldn't leave work.
What?
The whole time, yeah.
His baby was about to be born, but he couldn't leave work.
No, the baby was gone. Oh. It was miscarriage. You know what I mean?
So I hear...
this is good.
Yeah.
Is this the story?
No, it's more.
Yeah,
it's
more.
more.
So just wait. All right. So social media users, they found the ex-husband and they revealed his identity, and he shared his own video and he addressed the story being told. Play number 4.
I'm going to address the rumor, Reesa Teesa, ex-wife, who straight line to y'all. It's,
Hey, what type of nigga is you? Risa Teesa, ex-wife, ooh. Hey, what type of nigga is you, bro? Like, no judgment here, but you're going to have to come clean on something, bro. Who the fuck does that? Ooh. Who is you, young M.A., nigga? Ooh. What is you should play basketball? Ooh. Nigga, what? I'm too goofy for this shit, man.
Because it's completely false. More to the point, I haven't decided who I'm going to talk to exactly or go on whose page or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that she lied about everything. Follow her, don't follow her. That's up to you. All that stuff she said, it's complete lie.
What is going on here?
Yo, he said they went to marriage counseling and it didn't work and we broke up. He said he left her and he said, stop lying to these people before I tell them the real reason. You cheated. I caught you in the house with Bradley.
Who's Bradley?
Yeah, I don't know, yo. I don't know, but that's
This
the
is Trapped
story.
in the Closet 2024.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila
did.
was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back,
Yeah,
not
the
the
big back.
face.
Yeah, you're right,
She
you're
was
right.
cool.
What's your thing with big backs?
No, I'm
Reese?
just saying because in a situation like this, some of you big backs, y'all got to stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you. Okay, this woman believed all of this because she wanted to believe all of this. Big back belief isn't like everybody else's belief. Okay, she said it herself. He said everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
All right. And this is where I got to jump off the train here, Mr. Charlamagne the God. See, you've had people fooled for quite some time, my brother. You've been therapy and, you know what I'm saying? You've been philosophizing and hypothesizing and talking about therapy and how you've gotten so much better and becoming this better person. And the first opportunity you take or the first opportunity you get to shit on somebody, you come with some big back activity shit like this. Now, to be fair, there are marginally sized women out here that do get manipulated, that do get mistreated, and they find themselves in some uncanny situations due to fairy tale belief. However, that's not something that's mutually exclusive to marginally sized women. There's women that are classically beautiful. There's women that are drop dead gorgeous. There's women that are average by whatever metric you might want to put in, overweight, underweight, that all find themselves in bad situations. As a matter of fact, the majority of women in the world, if they are heterosexual, if they have some proclivity in wanting to be with a man, 7 times out of 10, they done got fucked over before they found a good one. And a lot of times they think they found a good one and still get fucked over. All right. As a matter of fact, Mr. Charlamagne the God, you are highly and well documented as one of those fuck niggas. Right. Now, I don't know how you engage in your relationship today. Maybe you've stopped cheating. Maybe you've stopped trying to pursue an open relationship. Maybe you are completely monogamous with the woman that you are with, but you've openly admitted your wrongdoing. And was that all contingent upon your wife being big backed? I don't know. I've never seen your wife, but do you feel like that was the reason that you did what you did? Or was it because you was feeling inadequate about yourself? You was out here feeling yourself because you was on the Breakfast Club thinking that you was running game, running the world, and you just did whatever the fuck you did, right? So to place that blame on her because she's big, I don't think that's cool. Now, again, there's people of all shapes, sizes, etc. that go through crazy shit. I'm gonna let you finish though.
Wanted to believe whatever was
She
coming out of
wanted
his
to
mouth
believe that.
because she wanted a man so bad.
And then I seen him and he actually looked like her. But what's interesting is
He had a big back too?
No. I couldn't see his back.
Okay.
We only saw hers because she was sitting in the car for the whole time she was talking.
Okay.
Sun up to sundown. It's a 52-part series on TikTok that is
52.
And let me just go ahead and insert with Jess Hilarious. Now, didn't you just come out recently and talk about how Country Wayne was running your ass through there too? So please do not lean into this big back narrative because you're not big back. I mean, you got a little hindsight, but was Country Wayne running amok on your motherfucking ass due to big back activity? No. Nigga still ran through your ass though. Nigga still got what he wanted out the deal. He out here still doing what the fuck he want with all the baby mamas that he could possibly have. And you knew about them motherfuckers from the jump and still decided to jump into the rodeo. So what was your excuse? Just keeping it balanced across all the channels.
52.
TikTok got
Yup.
parts?
I don't know. We seen Shalon Jackson, Monique's son. He did 20
Damn.
of them. So she did 52.
Okay, maybe I don't believe this story then.
His
Maybe this is a
ex-wife,
script.
no, that's crazy because his ex-wife came out. He was married before, ex-wife, and said the same thing happened to her. Yup. So he just
That's what he does.
And he from Philly, yo.
Really?
Yeah, they met in Georgia, but he from Philly.
Where's she from?
I don't know. She just be in the car. I don't know where she
just
from,
be in
but
the car.
I don't know yet.
How big is she? Because you said the
Live
tire
state
bar
of Georgia.
You know how Sheila was.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. She, she don't fit in a frame. Like you can see, like she
All
got
right.
the.
It don't matter how
see
big
that.
her back is.
No,
No, it don't.
No, it does because this is big back behavior.
And
And
he's
he's
gonna
thirsty
love.
for men. And this is also a good Tubi movie.
Yeah.
Somebody get these 52 parts.
She's a pretty girl. Yeah, she is a pretty girl.
Well, salute to her.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know,
But this
sounds like
story
she was
is
very thirsty.
Yeah, absolutely. And the story is everywhere, so I had to cover it. And it's a little funny because like he ain't steal. There's no crime involved. He didn't steal any money from her. He didn't like nothing. I thought it was gonna be like a big ending, like oh he stole from me. Nothing.
One of the producers just texted us and said he also has a big back.
Oh my God. So this is big back behavior all across the board, huh?
Yo,
Hey,
stop
Jess, I don't even know why I
lying,
read
yo.
that. I don't even know why I read that. I didn't have to read that. I didn't have to read that.
Wow.
We gonna get up here for an interview, both of them?
If we got room. Listen. I can see the Tubi movie now, though. The Big Back Theory. Let's go.
The big back.
Big back theory. That's what Charlamagne had to say. Now, again, Miss Risa Teesa did have an opportunity to go and defend herself on the Tamron Hall show, so we're going to go ahead and pull that up, pull no punches, and let her say what she has to say. So here we go.
Have hurt the most, I guess.
The ones where they say, you know, she did this for clout. This is not the way to get clout. Because you are literally opening up yourself, and again you're being vulnerable.
Well, my question is, what was your intention? What did you expect to get out of it? If it's not clout, because clout is basically the typical exchange from TikTok, IG, etc. If you're going to come out and actually tell a story that disparages yourself, makes you look dumb, some people just don't have shame. Some people just are okay with allowing us to see their shortcomings, but we would love to know what you thought you were going to get out of it before you put up 52 parts of a series.
Those hurt. The ones that talk about the fact, and I know people have seen this, she does not look like what a VP would date. And it was a woman, it was a TikTok creator who was talking about my looks. And then there was a very famous personality that called me a big back, talking about my weight. And so it's things like that I'm like, Jesus, you know, I can already admit I'm self-conscious, you know, as a heavier woman. I feel like how I look should not dictate whether or not I deserve what I want.
Absolutely, I feel you on that. Just because you're marginally sized does not mean that you don't deserve love. Doesn't mean that you don't deserve truth. That you don't deserve to be treated fairly and lovingly by a person that claims to love you or wants to marry you or did marry you. I think that should all be in play. Yeah.
That was disappointing, and it was hurtful, especially the one that was the more famous personality. Because again, I'm more than just my weight, like, and not to mention, I mean, you know, that it's hard. I will admit this. I appreciate when I met both men and women who have said thank you, because for me, it's like, okay, I know I'm getting attacked, but it did help somebody. When I hear someone that said, girl, I watched all 50 parts, I genuinely am humbled that someone took 500 minutes out of their life and watched the story that I went through. And my prayer is that, again, if there is a woman or man who's like, I want to be married, I want kids, I want this, and I need to have it right now, and you know something's wrong, but you're afraid to investigate because you're afraid that you might be wrong. And it's like, I'm here to say, look, it costs nothing to verify, but if you don't verify, honey, it may cost you everything.
That is an absolute fact, and I hope you learn from your mistakes moving forward. I hope that you repent for your sins so that God can lead you to greener pastures moving forward. Now, on the other side of all of the embarrassment that Miss Reesa Teesa has endured, she has actually, like I said, gained millions of followers, millions of people, tuned into her story ongoing. And not only that, they say better things are coming Miss Teesa's way as a result of her sharing her story, right? So since then, she's updated her TikTok fans with the happy news that her long-desired trips would soon be happening. Remember, he had promised to take her to London and Paris, which went unfulfilled. So she's now supposedly going on trips. The official accounts of Hilton Hotels and Delta Airlines have commented on her post offering her accommodations and travel to make her dream vacation come true. Okay, Delta says your trip of a lifetime needs to start in Delta One. Flights on us. I got some trips I need to take too, goddamn Delta. What y'all gonna do for me? I've been embarrassed. I've been ran through the mud. I done been in a bad relationship or two where shit didn't work out in my favor. I was left to pick up the pieces. Shit. What flight y'all got for me? Then Hilton comes in and says, you want to do the most and we're the hostess with the mostest. Let's get you the stay you deserve. Risa in Europe. So they're offering her free flights and hotel to go where she need to go. Okay. Now, the comments on Tisa's videos are also full of jokes and one-liners from big brands such as Five Below, Smashbox, Tinder, Dick's Sporting Good, Microsoft, Adidas, and Marriott. So she's getting big brands that are now y'all know how this shit go, man. These people, these are social media managers. These are not folks that have really powerful positions at these companies. They see viral stories going on. They comment on stuff. They go and make it known, okay, this person is going viral. Let's get in the comments and engage. So I don't know if all of that is going to end up turning into brand collaborations for her, but at least we do see some sort of offer coming in to give her some recompense for the wasted time, I guess. Anything else? Now, some people are also, like I said, talking about the money aspect. Tisa's videos amass millions of views per clip, which could translate to decent monetary returns if the videos are monetized. According to posts by Tisa, the videos in her series are enrolled in TikTok's creativity program beta, and the system, this is TikTok's system to reward creators for views. At one point, according to Tisa, some of her videos were removed from the program, but they've been restored. TikTok does not publicly share how those views convert into dollars, and actual earnings can vary widely based on factors from location and engagement rate to niche and audience. According to a TikTok earnings calculator created by social media's influencer marketing hub, they're estimating that she has the potential to make anywhere between $4,000 to $7,000 per post. Now, that's only if she continues to go viral. If her virality continues, she could possibly make 4 to 7 racks per post, which is nothing to scoff at, to be honest. However, they say reports from creators also indicate the actual pay could be significantly less than this rough estimate. She's also begun selling merch in partnership with a TikTok designer by the name of Alicia, who sells items in her Etsy shop called The Fifth Wick. The shop features a handful of t-shirts with popular phrases from the viral series, including proof of funds and all printer no facts, both references to Legion's financial lies described in her TikToks. There is also a t-shirt simply saying, I survived Legion, which costs you $30 if you want to buy one. Now, Tisa did not clarify what percentage of the proceeds go directly to her from those sales from The Fifth Wick. I will hope that the majority share of that money goes to her, because this person is utilizing her original phraseology, using pieces from her personal story and accounts, her disappointment, again, her life, our entertainment. So hopefully The Fifth Wick is breaking her off something nice, off a $30 t-shirt. I would hope at bare minimum she's getting half, but we don't know. TikTok did not respond to USA Today's request for more information on the creativity program. And that's pretty much all I got, man. All I can really do is wish Risa Teesa all of the best. Blessings, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully she's able to recover. Hopefully she's able to find a stable and a healthy relationship in the days to come. Hopefully she takes the time to restore herself and become whole and love herself and, you know, not fall victim to the same types of shit moving forward. As far as Jess Hilarious and Charlamagne the God are concerned, I mean, it's their job to talk about these things on radio. Sometimes they're most likely going to take a comedic or humorous lay when it comes to these stories, same way as I do. So I can't really fully lay into them. But to basically summarize her challenges as just big back activity, I think that's a little bit excessive. I will say Jess Hilarious didn't lean into the big back theory so much as Charlamagne the God, so I want to put more weight on him than her. Jess is, Jess with the mess, so it's her job to find stories that are worth being talked about for entertainment purposes. So I'm gonna be lenient on her, but I do think Charlamagne, you got to be held accountable for your fakeness, for your facade. You know what I'm saying? Because a person that allegedly went through all the different things that you went through, all the fucking therapy, all the hypothesizing, prophesizing, acting like you're this fully restored, changed person, acting like you're this enlightened person, meditation, reading books, Reiki, and all this type shit. I think a person in that position would have taken a more mature outlook. That was an opportunity for you to show your maturity. It was an opportunity for you to show how evolved you are, and to just reduce her down to being fat. I thought that was a bit much. Now, Reesa Teesa is not small. She knows she's not small. And I don't think that we should necessarily, I don't think we should cut off all jokes. I'm not that person. For the majority of my life, I've always been looked at as skinny. Motherfuckers call me a twig, little, blah, blah, blah. I'm not tall. Like, I'm a short nigga. I get jokes on. You know what I'm saying? People that have a little extra weight on them, they get joked on. Everybody gets joked on for something. You know what I mean? So I do think we all have to keep that in check and understand, sometimes some stuff is said in good fun and in jest, and, gotta have the ability to laugh at yourself if you're gonna laugh at anybody else, because we laugh at niggas all the goddamn time. But again, I do feel like I would have expected Charlamagne to act a little bit differently. I thought he would have given some sort of perspective that was worth hearing, and he just didn't, So that's my take on this. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy your weekend, all right? Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.